Hello everyone, it's Al Nigrin again, curator and executive director of the New Jersey Film Festival, here with the first of our filmmaker interviews for the spring 2017 season. If you'd like to get more information about our film festival, please visit our website, which is njfilmfest.com, or you can always call us at 848-932-8482. Today's guest is the director of Knights of New Jersey, which is an amazing film about Renaissance Faire and a kind of interesting story that goes with that. The director is Mike Hadley, and he's here to talk about his film. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Al. Appreciate it.
So, Michael, how'd you get involved in this film? What was the motivation?
Yeah, so a lot of different things. Actually, initially, it was conceived of as a feature film. And just kind of been an idea that had had in the back of my mind for maybe 8 years. And then last summer, actually, my wife and partner and co-conspirator and I were talking, and we said, you know, let's just kind of jump in feet first and do this, bite off a small chunk, and do it as a short film, and get it out there, both to make it and then to use that perhaps as a vehicle to take it to a larger venue. So that's what we set about doing. Wrote the script last summer and shot in the late fall 2015, and then we're working in post and got the film out the door and have started to show it to folks and get it into festivals, and very pleased and proud to be part of the New Jersey International Film Festival. So,
thank you, Michael. So, but the characters in the film, the three leads, are just wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, the film is very funny. As I mentioned to you before, it's a kind of hybrid film because it's set in a real Renaissance Fair, but this is a fictional story.
Right.
That takes place.
So a couple of interesting things about that. So, yeah, it's primarily character-driven, and it's about these different people who, to give them their life more meaning, to find a place to kind of find, loyalty and courage and the things that most of us don't really have a chance to experience. They all, for different reasons, fell into going to Renaissance fairs and then acting in Renaissance fairs and being performers. Right. So the setting for the film is this Renaissance Fair, the fictional Ardendale Renaissance Fair in New Jersey. And it's really a kind of behind the scenes of what it's like for them to put on those characters, to try on those concepts of, bravery and romance, and but it's just, people are people, right? There's all the petty office politics and the, day-to-day humiliations that we all encounter. So even though they've tried to create this alternate universe where they can be the best example of themselves, the laws of physics and the laws of comedy still apply. While you might go out onto the field of glory with your shining armor and your sword raised, the sad reality is you get a punch to your stones, and then you're doubled over and soaking yourself in a bucket of ice water.
Well, the three leads are really quite great. So you have a male character who's kind of the focus of the film, and he has aspirations to be with this beautiful woman who is kind of the rival's girl. Right. And then you have his sidekick. Those are the three. Tell us about them.
Right. So I would say the main characters are Sir Robert, who's kind of like the everyman who really takes it very seriously, but often his good intentions are thwarted by what happens in the movie. His loyal sidekick squire, Tom, who's kind of this irascible character who gets outraged at the slightest provocation, and who also is a purist about Renaissance fairs. So one of the other characters and groups that they meet are some cosplayers, right? Which is a whole other genre of people getting dressed up. And in this particular case, it's fans of Game of Thrones, and the lead woman is playing the Mother of Dragons, and Robert and she kind of have this spark which completely alienates his squire Tom. So kind of there's this three-way triangle between them. So
very interesting. And beautifully shot. I mean, it looks lovely. And I guess the comedy is also one of the main selling points of the film. I mean, there are some really great one-liners. And where was it actually shot, though?
Well, interestingly, and I'm really glad that you say it was shot at a Renaissance Fair, because it actually wasn't shot at a Renaissance Fair. So, and the story behind this was, you know, our production period was a little too late in the normal season around here.
For the fairs,
in the New York, New Jersey metro area. So knowing that going in and when we would shoot, we actually went to a couple of different Renaissance fairs, one in New York, one in Pennsylvania, to get what we call B-roll footage, which is kind of the atmospherics, people on horses and
so
people
it's
going.
kind of cobbled together.
And then we shot, so then we were like, okay, we need to find a location that's going to service us for our Renaissance Fair. So we started looking around. Castles were kind of like made sense to me. Believe it or not, you know, I live in Montclair. Within a 5-mile radius of where I live, there are literally
nice
2 castles. So we shot at Kip's Castle in Verona, New Jersey, and another castle in Paterson. And you know, the folks were great. We did it all professionally, got the permissions and so forth. So we intercut all that different type of footage into a seamless whole, we hope, and I guess it worked in terms of creating that we were literally behind the scenes.
Would never have known, and I think that's what really, again, shows the master of bringing it all together.
Yeah.
And I hope that you're able to make it into a feature film. I think it'd be great.
I do indeed, and in fact, we shot another little chunk that's coming out this past summer, and indeed, we were able to schedule that well and shoot at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, which is a great local fair. So we had a great experience with that as well.
Great. Well, I just wanted to just remind our viewers that this film will be playing as our opening film on Saturday, January 28th in our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105, which is located on the Rutgers University campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey, located at 71 Hamilton Street in New Brunswick, New Jersey. We're a block away from the New Brunswick train station, and there's plenty of parking. There will also be free food courtesy of Jimmy John's of New Brunswick at all of our screenings. So come on down and you'll get to meet Michael, who's going to be there to introduce the film and do a Q&A afterwards. So it should be a lot of fun. Again, you need more information. You go to www.njfilmfest.com or call us at 848-932-8482. Thanks so much for coming, Michael.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huh? Besides, once he gets a taste of the Doombringer, he'll cry so hard he'll rust out his pauldron. Because when the shining steel is swung... Come on, Bob. When the shining steel is swung, his fate shall be doomed. Huzzah! Yeah!
But you were late. Again.
No, I know.